Imagine that high in New Zealand's Rocky Mountains there lives a reminder of a distant, more prehistoric time. Imagine that hidden deep within the island nation's dense bushland, a creature, long thought hunted to extinction, still remains. The moa, a class of large, flightless bird, is that not-so-imaginary creature. While the exact date of the moa's extinction is unclear, there was not a single bird left when British explorer James Cook arrived in New Zealand in 1769. Despite having been extinct for hundreds of years, amateur naturalists, fueled by sightings, have continued to search for New Zealand's most famous bird as late as 2008. The moa continues to hold public interest and play an important role in the cultural heritage of New Zealand. The moa consisted of 11 species, and at one time an estimated 160,000 individuals. Some were only the size of small turkeys, but others were huge ostrich-like creatures that weighed more than 500 pounds and stood at over 10 feet tall. Their skeletons have revealed them to be structurally similar to dinosaurs. Like the kiwi and the dodo, the moa could not fly. When early Polynesian settlers arrived in New Zealand in the 13th century, moas were not only plentiful, but flourishing. Unfortunately, the moa's new neighbors were not nearly as enthralled by the creature as modern-day New Zealanders. What happened next for the moa has been described by scientists as a blitzkrieg, a lightning-fast extinction. The destruction of the moa required only around 160 years, less time than it took all other large creatures to be exterminated by prehistoric hunters. Despite its quick eradication, the moa remains firmly lodged in the New Zealand psyche. There have been moa sightings since the early 1800s, even though no proof has been found that the creature still exists. Like North America's Bigfoot and Scotland's Loch Ness Monster, for some, the quest to find the moa is ongoing. Imagining the moa still alive and roaming the mountains is not only a fun exercise, it is, for native New Zealanders, an inspiration. The legacy of the moa is wrapped up in the Maori's indomitable spirit. If the moa can survive a brutal slaughter, then the people that share its home can survive anything too. While it is certain that the moas have been extinct for hundreds of years, even the possibility of their survival has fueled countless searches and debates. If, however, you should ever go hiking in the remotest parts of the island's bushland, bring a camera. You never know what you might find.